Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Wisconsin Badgers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Bruins will kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. He'll try the left side. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Let's take just a moment here and talk about Wisconsin. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Smith dropping to pass. The screen, he's got wheels. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. And the Badgers will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll start this drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Robinson.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Got his man quickly. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The Bruins in a good spot here with second and short. Give to the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Not so fast. You think it's going to be automatic, second and short. They're just going to turn around and hand it off. But how about the penetration up front defensively, shutting that play down?
Yeah, and if your defense wants to be aggressive, well, that's fine. Third and short, I still got fourth down as well. So don't be afraid to be aggressive on those and play action, because defense a lot of times really expects run. And it can take some big shots and man coverage down the field.
He's going to run it. And the Bruins have enough for the first down.
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
The sure hands, it's Robinson. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Here's the pressure. The short hands, it's Flores. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Off the play fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. The give. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
They'll try the run. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Badgers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Now the play fake. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And the Badgers headed quickly to the line. The give to the back. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Badgers can really attack on this second and short. Smith wants to throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Oof, that boy's got you holding your breath every time he runs the football. So elusive, so fast. He scrambles around, buys time, throws an incompletion, but every incompletion even looks good because it's so exciting to watch.
A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
He might want another play. Hand off from the shotgun. Forward, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wisconsin!
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. After the break, they'll go back to work. Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Bruins will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Barry Johnson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Smith dropping to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Anthony. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Badgers moving quickly to the line. Quarterback making checks. Sends him back in motion. To the air on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Get a pass rush like that, and the Bruin faithful will give you an 8-clap and a heartbeat.
They'll get jacked up. They'll get excited. I mean, you think about a defense. You got to get those guys up front. You want to dominate college football. You want to be in the mix. Find those big defensive linemen that can make plays.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He rifles one deep down the right side. Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Finds his man. It's Thomas. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, marking at the 47.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Guys, let's talk a little UCLA. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. And off to Jones. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. The Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Smith wants to throw. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the 1st down on 3rd down.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He'll pull it on the read. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the 1st down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Going with the ground game left. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Balls and fired complete. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Badgers will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Let's see what he can do with it. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Makes the catch. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, you're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab outside. It's Thomas. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd down, going up top. Got it in the middle. It's Matthews. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first. big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only you find a way to win. Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see, one of the top teams in this conference, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Badgers will put toe to leather and we'll get started. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. A guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Hauls it in. Still running at the 40. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
From the gun on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Flores. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you could do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA!
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, winning drive of the game, that just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the finisher came on a terrific